Josh was just saying hello to the fans when he suddenly got shoved into the abyss. Let's see it again.
I don't like the way he pushed my man like that. He was trying to reach out to the fans. We are back for another one. And I've been going down this casual Chuck rabbit hole. He's got me caught up with all these videos that he's made about SB19, and they are so in depth, they're so detailed, they're so passionate that I can do nothing but continue to watch them and fall down the casual Chuck rabbit hole. I was already down the SB19 rabbit hole. I might be in the middle of the earth in a minute, as deep as this thing is going here. Casual Chuck, he loves SB19 and he goes so hard for the group that I'm just flabbergasted about what he can come up with and these videos and how much they have this detailed account of things that have happened and things that are going to happen, re-happened. Oh man, this guy's, he's wild, man, but he's definitely a dedicated fan and a great video producer, content producer, and I love it, man. It's all good. So today we're doing the SB19 and ShowBT situation is worse than you think video by Casual Chuck, excuse me. And Casual Chuck, he is in his SB19 story series. He broke down like what was going on a little bit with SB19 and ShowBT and how there's a little friction and all of a sudden now they're not really getting along and so they might be breaking up or broke up and now SB19 is kind of independent. I don't know because I'm not really I'm not privy to all of the detailed stuff, so that's why we're watching today to find out what's going on. He says SB19 and ShowBT are in a worse situation than we think. Is that right? Oh my goodness. Well, let's find out. Well, before we get started, if this is your first time here, I am Old Man HUDA, and I'm a music lover. I love all kinds of music. I'm really into this P-pop music right now because it's got a lot of elements from R&B and hip hop that I grew up on. So I really am starting to enjoy it. But beyond all that, we are here to watch SB19 and see what they got going on with ShowBT. Before we get started, I'm going to ask you to do a couple things for me. First thing, please smash that like button. Leave me a comment below and then ring that notification bell so you can find out when the next SB19 or Casual Chuck reaction video is coming your way. There's no need for me to waste any more of your time. We about to get busy with SB19, Casual Chuck. Let's get rocking.
Most of you guys know that this happened.
The P-pop kings seem to be facing current issues regarding the use of their name as SB19.
What?
Fans have recently observed alterations on their social media accounts and promotional materials, notably the absence of the name SB19.
And on top of that, they have been doing last-minute concert cancellations left and right,
Really?
leaving fans sad, disappointed, and even confused. So I decided to make this video in order to help those people who don't have time to piece everything together and understand the situation through my perspective. I don't offer any new information. I'm simply sharing what I think happened and the things that led to all this.
Okay.
A lot of fans think
Break it
it's all
down.
about corporate greed. For me, it could be a lot deeper than that.
What you think?
To my haters, I'm sure you're about to cry out again and say something like, stop speculating and spreading panic in the fandom. Shut the fuck up. Thousands of creators across different platforms already talked about this, so please stop singling me out, you clowns, okay?
Whoa,
Alright,
Chuck!
let's start from the
Getting
beginning.
spicy.
Matang Robin left his popular Korean group to build his own company called ShowBT. When he went to the Philippines, he established ShowBT Philippines with Charles Kim reporting under him.
Okay.
That's when SB19 was formed. After a slow start, they managed to break out with their Go Up Dance Practice video.
Yeah.
This allowed them to fund more projects like their nationwide concert and the new Alab music video.
Okay.
The momentum was very positive until the pandemic happened. Their nationwide concert got cancelled and almost all of their Korean staff went back to Korea, leaving SB19 with nothing to do. But instead of doing nothing, Pablo decided to write Ikako with the help of Josh, Stel, Justin, and Ken. They didn't have any assistance from other people. They recorded on their own and edited the music video themselves using a website with free stock footage. The song surprisingly became a hit because it was so relatable. This became proof that SB19 can in fact do things on their own.
Okay.
Their independence would then become even more apparent in their following projects like the Hanggang sa Huli music video and most especially the What music video, which really showed their capability given their full creative freedom. The Pagsabol EP was the same story. SB19, especially Pablo, were all over the project. And again, it was a huge hit. The way things looked at this point, everybody seemed to be pretty happy with the current situation. SB19 keeps making music, while ShowBT Philippines organizes everything for them while reaping the benefits of investing in them at the beginning. But things would start to take a turn for the weird when SB19 performed Wyatt in their Our Zone concert back in November 2021.
What happened?
Why do I call it weird? Well, it's because we won't hear this song again until after almost a year.
Why?
The song was officially released on September 2, 2022. So why would a song this good take so long to get released? Fans started speculating and some started blaming the company. Little did they know that around this time was also the time that SB19's individual contracts with ShowBT were on the verge of expiring. This was also around the time when Tatang Robin sold ShowBT Philippines to Charles Kim. Rumor has it that it was actually SB19's decision to delay the release of the song because they were just waiting for Ken's contract to run out so that they could release the song under their own secret company at the time. Ken was the last member to join the group, so it only makes sense for his contract to end last. So when the song got finally released, boom, 1Z Entertainment. Here's another one. And another one. When the ShowBT contracts expired, SB19 went on to make music on their own with 1Z Entertainment. They were finally free, or so they thought.
Is that
Recently, SB19 stopped using their group name without giving any explanation. They still did most of their shows, but it was very obvious that the name SB19 was pretty absent.
This has been Pablo, Josh, Sel, Ben, Justin. This has been Pablo, Josh, Sel, Ben, Justin. This is our home. This is our zone. This is One Zone.
Without any official statement, fans started investigating and arrived at the unanimous take that SB19 might have been served a cease and desist order by their previous company ShowBT for still using the SB19 name after leaving the company. Fans went furious and started calling ShowBT and the people behind it greedy without knowing the entire story. So I want to approach this as neutral as possible. If it was really about greed, then SB19 leaving can also be called greedy because they will no longer share a cut to the company that invested in them. If you put yourself in Charles Kim's situation, you pretty much just spent millions to buy a company only to be left by its biggest group with nothing in return.
The reason why you probably bought it.
That is not a very good feeling at all. I think that's one of the most possible motives that led to all this. But why would SB19 want to leave in the first place? If you ask me, I don't really know. But a lot of fans seem to suggest that there's some form of artist maltreatment happening behind the scenes, both physically and verbally. In this particular event back in 2019, Josh was just saying hello to the fans when he suddenly got shoved into the abyss. Let's see it again. And the man who did it is none other than Charles Kim. Some people call it normal, but a lot of fans were saying it was completely unnecessary. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
You decide. Now this one is quite interesting because...
Hold on, bro. Hold on. I don't like the way he pushed my man like that. He was trying to reach out to the fans, seeing it, and then you do that type of stuff, and then the fans say that he was the one that wasn't trying to be gracious to the fans. Oh man, that was a little violent. I don't like that. I'm a little upset about that.
I was personally there when it all happened. Back in November 2021, we went to the SB19 pop-up store to buy some merch when Josh and Justin decided to visit. Obviously, all of us got hyped and both boys were just enjoying the moment when this man suddenly did this.
No! Oh my god. This is insane.
And he wasn't done because he would then go on to do this. I thought it was normal at first, to be honest, but a lot of fans started pointing it out as overly unnecessary, and they saw Mr. Charles Kim acting as if he owned Josh and Justin. What do you guys think? For me, I'm not really sure. So you decide. Later that day, I got the opportunity to have a friendly chat.
Oh, wait a minute. Before we go on to that, I thought that was kind of weird too. That looked like, you know, there's not really a lot of respect there. I mean, you're in front of fans, brother. Like, the fans should see you respecting them. I feel like it's not being respectful. That's the second time already.
With Mr. Charles Kim, along with other fans and volunteers. The topic was about having a love life. One volunteer shared she doesn't have one because her standards are so high because of SB19. And the reaction we got from Mr. Charles Kim? Well, it was something we'd never expected.
Yeah, I've got high standards because of SB19.
High standards. Frankly, PGY yung mas handsome ah.
What?
No sir, SB19, much better. My heart is for SB19 only.
I'll tell you, when you have a boyfriend, you're in love. He looks handsome, he looks everything.
Why would he flex the rival group instead of his own? And the way he said everything looks handsome when you're in love just didn't sound right at all. I mean, what the hell was he trying to say? What do you make of this, guys? You'll let me know down in the comment section. Anyway, the point is...
That was exactly clear what he was trying to say. My man was trying to say that SB19 ain't handsome guys. That's why would you say that to not only a worker who works with them intimately, as well as you saying this in front of one of the biggest people in the fan club thing, the fan, he's like the biggest fan out there, and you're gonna say this to him on camp? Oh my God. This, I don't know, man. See, he seemed kind of heartless. I'm just gonna be real with you.
Yes, I don't think the relationship between SB19 and ShowBT can be mended
Yeah,
anymore.
I see why they
that
left.
bridge was long burned.
Yeah.
There's a big chance that the entirety of the Pagtatag Asian tour will all be cancelled because it is being organized by Blackstar Entertainment, a company that is owned by John Pinto, who is also the GM of Charles Kim's ShowBT Philippines. For me, both sides made a mistake. SB19 overlooked the trademark rules and kept using the name and everything they learned from their previous company after building their own.
Yeah.
That's against the non-disclosure agreement. There's also a big chance they hired some ex-ShowBT employees to 1Z, which can also be penalized, especially if they have plotted this way back. These things are not even part of the consequences of their possible trademark infringement case.
Yeah.
SB19 is possibly in a very deep trouble, to say the least. On the other hand, Charles Kim and the people behind ShowBT PH might be legally right, but we can't deny that it's also possible
Gotta
for
see.
them to be morally wrong.
That's true. Oh, wow.
Honestly, guys, I just want this BS to end and just enjoy music, you know?
Wow. 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 Chuck. That got deep. I didn't know things was like that, man. I thought everything was good. But of course, it's not the original people who started the company. And you know how that goes. When you get the new people, they just want to do things how they want to do it. And it's not a relationship anymore in terms of between the artist and the company. Now it's more of you're just a commodity to me because I don't really know you. We didn't build this together. You just bought it, and then now you just treating this like a little toy, as you can see, because he was being very, very rude to my guys, man. So all of y'all, man, reach out to that dude and get on his head, because I don't like him at all, man. That wasn't cool, ShowBT guy. I'm sorry, Mr. Kim, but that was wrong, man. You can't be pushing my man. You can't be throwing hats on their heads like that and embarrassing them in front of other people. I didn't like that. That was very rude. So, hey, I'm with you, Chuck. Something ain't right. Something is going on there, and they need to fix it. If not, then, hey, we need to keep SB19 name, though. We can't change the name. So they're going to have to do something. So give them some money or whatever it take to get that name back. Because that's the name that's going to be the group, okay? So there's no other thing. So I'm sorry. We're going to get that name back, though. Like, share, comment below, then come back for a little bit more. We want to thank you again. You guys have a wonderful day. Old man HUDA, we out.